Hello ninjas, how are you guys today? Keeping well? Did you have a good weekend? Hello Pratik. Hello Blake. So we're going to do something a bit different today. Seeing as you guys are back to school, I figured let's do something fun. We're going to play some games today. I'm going to show you guys where you can actually get access to these same games for free. And I'm going to talk a little bit about where these games come from. And I've talked to some of you already about the Global Game Jam, but I'm going to explain in detail what it is, and also how you can get involved and why it's a cool idea. So while we're waiting for people to arrive, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a cool video from the Global Game Jam YouTube channel. Not the whole thing, we're only going to watch like 2 minutes of this, and then going to watch like just this minute at the very end. So I'm just going to hit play. These are all games that were made in the Global Game Jam. So let me explain. The Global Game Jam is a worldwide event where oh, that's a cool thing. It's kind of some kind of actually I'll just pause this. I'll give you an explanation before I resume this video. So the Global Game Jam is an event where in one weekend a bunch of people will try and make a game, a complete game, as complete as it can be. There's no prize. There's no winner or loser. It's just a weekend where everyone. Sometimes some people stay up like all night as well to work on their game, and the Global Game Jam is very, very cool. And in this video, you'll see kind of a bit what it's like, and all the types of games that people have made. So we're going to play some of these games, and I'll play some Ninjas games today as well. If anyone in chat has some of their games they'd like me to play, post it in chat, and we should definitely do that. While we're waiting for people to arrive, and while everyone's posting the games they'd like me to play in chat, I'm just going to hit resume on this video now that I've explained to you what the Global Game Jam is. It's actually also similar to another event called Ludum Dare or Ludum Dare. I forget how it's pronounced. But yeah, it's basically like, it's not so much a competition as so much it's an event to challenge yourself to make a game in just one weekend, which is not very long to make a really advanced game. And it's a lot of fun. I've actually taken part twice now, and I highly recommend it. Oh, that's cool. Now this is interesting. It doesn't have to be video games. It can be board games, card games, that kind of thing. Now, can you guys hear the music coming through from this video? Yeah. And this, as I said before, it happens in all countries, in all the world at the same time. So there's a local place in Perth where I've been to take part twice now. It usually happens in January, the local game jam. And it's a really nice atmosphere. Everyone's kind of working together. There are people who are making music for the games. There's VR games. That looks like some kind of bird, like maybe got a wing, flap your wings. And then everyone shows their games at the end. But yeah, it's so impressive that these games have been made in only like 2 days. Because you start at like Friday, and you need to be finished by like Friday at like 6 p.m. or so. You need to be finished by Sunday on that like about same time. But yeah, some people do videos of their experiences as they're doing it. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I generally get pretty sleep deprived when I've taken part before. Now, you can also be quite young and take part, depending. I think the ones that I've gone to before, you need to be 18, I think. But I can look into that in case you guys ever want to take part. So this actually happened in January 2020. And so we all went down to a particular university in Northbridge. And we all piled into this one lecture theatre, and they put this video on for us. And then they had a talk by a famous game developer. He's the guy who actually invented the first Fallout game, as well as a bunch of other RPGs that are really cool. And he had maybe a 15-minute talk. I won't play it for you because it takes too long. But he said one thing that I thought was really cool. He said that ideas don't actually have to be good ideas to make a good game. And he said, if I told you we're going to make a game about a plumber who eats mushrooms and jumps on dinosaurs, you'd be like, that's a dumb idea. And yet that's what Mario is. He says, what's more important than the idea is how you execute the idea. So that's a really cool, I think, takeaway from his talk. Just to let everyone know, we will be back to coding tomorrow. We're going to be making an animation, and then on Thursday we're going to be doing Breakout Part 2. So don't worry, this is only, I figured let's do something a bit different, and maybe we can, and we're actually been thinking about doing some gaming events, because 3 Coder Dojos every week is a lot of Coder Dojos, and we figured that maybe we could start doing some variety of things, that maybe all of us together could play some games, maybe we could play some .io games, or maybe we could play Minecraft. What do you guys think? Is that something you'd like to do? Would you be interested in having some gaming events as well as some coding events? Write in chat what you think. So I'm just going to show you now something that's pretty cool. So we're all crowded into this lecture theatre. We're watching this video because we all need to find out what is the theme of this year's Game Jam. You have to know what the theme is before you can make the game. So this is the video that they showed us, and I want you to guess from the video what you think the theme is, because we're all whispering to each other, oh, do you think it's this? Do you think it's this? So, all right, is everyone ready to guess what they think the theme is? All right. Okay, the theme for the Global Game Jam 2020 is...
3-gun assembly and affecting operation once sealed in the tube.
All right, start putting your guesses in chat. What do you think the theme could be? I can give you help. It's one word. And every game has to relate to the theme.
Name on the serial number ticket of everything they've made. This is not a production line.
All right. Keep guessing, everyone. What do you think the theme is that everyone's going to have to base their game on? One word. What do all these videos have in common? Alrighty. These are good guesses. Keep guessing. Keep guessing. You're getting close. Keep guessing. What are they doing to this watch? So, the theme for the 2020 Game Jam was repair. So, as soon as that came out, we were all like, oh, okay, right. And that makes sense from that video, doesn't it? You saw all these different things, like you saw plants being put into soil to repair the soil. You saw buildings being fixed and machines being fixed. You saw bits of broken pottery being glued back together again. And then there was that thing with Pingu, and I think the idea is that they were two brothers and they were like angry, but they repaired their relationship. They made up again. And so you had to think of a game which in some way had you repair something. How's the volume, by the way? Can you guys hear the music? Because I've got my headphones on, I can hear it okay. I think I've got the levels right for the stream, because some of the games that we're going to play today are going to have music as well. All right, let's have a bit of a look at chat. Alrighty, so what's up, AD and AJ? Lovely to have you here. Oh, Pen Show Part 3. Yes, I'll definitely play that. Oh, Squirrel Hunt. Okay, so which account is Squirrel Hunt under? Let's do this before we start. Let's play some games that you guys have been doing. I've got a message. Ooh, Music Studio, nice. All right, let's go to Infamous. Let's put on Pen Show 3. And Squirrel Hunt. Is Squirrel Hunt on Scratch? And if so, is it under Yo-Yo Cake? All right, so Pen Show Part 3, this might be it. All right, okay. Is it very long, Blake? Let's have a look at what else is in chat. We could play Fortnite together. Maybe. Alright, Pen Show. Hey, alright, so we click play. Oh, that's cool. Now I don't know if you guys have used the pen tool much, but it's very interesting. You can create these really interesting effects by drawing these lines in different colors. That's pretty cool. So yeah, pen tool is something that I haven't used much, but it's very powerful and very interesting. There's a lot of clever things you can do with pen tool. Some of the Scratch games that is at the end. Oh no, wait, there's more. I'm making some clones. Got some more. Yo-Yo Cake 51. Awesome. Alright. Okay, we've got some other animation. Some of the 3D games that I've seen on Scratch have used the pen tool to make shapes and adjust them. It's been very interesting. Alright, that looks like it might be the end. Yep, that looks like the end. Very cool. Very cool, Blake. All right, let's go. Let's do this squirrel game. Alrighty. Yo-yo cake. 51. Squirrel hunt. Alrighty, let's have a look-see at this. So, I gotta hunt the squirrel, do I? Click the squirrel. Ooh, what if I click those? Huh? Game over. Alright, my score was 11. Let's see, who else can beat me? Let's try one more time. Let's try and do this better. Okay, come on. Oh, playing this on iPad must be really, really much better than using mouse and keyboard. Oh. Oh, you can keep the timer up, can you? Oh, these things are disappearing as well. It's interesting. I wonder if that's when the squirrel touches them, or do they just disappear at random times? Oh, so you can keep the timer going. Can you make the timer go up? I don't know, it seems like I should have run out of time by now. Yeah! When the squirrel touches the nuts, the timer goes up. Alrighty, I see. So if I keep moving it around, and if the acorns come back, then I can keep the timer. Oh. Yep. Alright, let's see if I can get to 100. If I can get to 100, I'll leave it there. We'll see if anyone else can beat 100. Oh, 91! Alright, can anyone else beat 91? Very good game. Well done, AJ. Well done. Alright. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want to show you how you can get to the Global Game Jam. So let's say you're starting off at Google. Oh, actually, and quickly before I start, I don't need to do most of the normal stuff. But what I will say is, so with game jams, there's the Global Game Jam. There's other game jams as well. Just a challenge to make an entire game in one weekend. And have a listen to this list of games. These are games that were made in game jams. So they're made in like one weekend, and then they took that starter of a game, because the games are never usually very good if they've only made in one weekend. Like they're the beginning of a game. They're like a rough idea of a game. And generally you've got to take that away if you want to turn it into a full game. You can take it away and expand on it. So have you guys heard of a game called Superhot? Superhot was originally made in a game jam, and then it became huge. The people who started it took it away, expanded the game, made it a lot better, a lot bigger, released it, made tons of money. Now they're very successful games designers. The very first clicker game was a game jam game. Have you heard of Surgeon Simulator? What about Snake Pass or Goat Simulator? Have you guys heard of a platformer called Celeste? What about Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes? All these games were originally first made in game jams, and now they're huge, very successful. People who've made them have made a bunch of money, and they're able to keep making games now, all that money they're making. And one of my favorite games, Hollow Knight, was not made in a game jam, but the people who met and made the game in that game jam, they really liked working with each other so much they left and they made other games. Specifically, they made Hollow Knight, which again is a very successful game. I absolutely love Hollow Knight. I think it's a great game. If you guys haven't played it, I recommend it. It's a very good platformer. So, there's a bunch of games that were all made in game jams. Alrighty, if you use the code Coffin, it plays it. I see. All right. So AD, you want me to check out your music studio? If you use the code Coffin, it plays a certain sound. All right, we'll do that at the end because I probably should get this show on the road about now. But I'll play some ninja games at the end, and if I don't get time for your game at the end, then tell me at the beginning of next session, and we'll do it then. As I said before, tomorrow we'll be on the same time. We're going back to coding. We'll be doing coding and animation, and on Thursday we're going to be doing Breakout Part 2. All right, so if you want to follow along with me, if you see any games that you like that I show you, this way, then you'll be able to download them and play them. These are all free games. All the games are like very unpolished, which we're used to because the games that we make are often very unpolished. Sometimes they have glitches in. So these games, they're frantically made in one weekend, and they're much more complicated than the types of games we make in Scratch. Most of them are using Unity. Have you guys heard of Unity before? So if you just type in Global Game Jam, if you were to hit enter, this would be the first option that comes up here. But if you type in Global Game Jam Perth, then the first entry that you get will actually be all the games that were made locally here in Perth, which is kind of cool. So if you click on that and you come into Google, this takes you through to Let's Make Games. And then GGJ stands for Global Game Jam 20 for 2020 in Perth. So this is actually where we went. And you could see, and if you saw that video at the beginning of the stream, you could see all these people meeting together and like having their computers set up in like the same rooms. That's like a thing that you can do, or you could go home and work on your game there. But it's like a really nice atmosphere, everyone working together to make games. And then if you scroll, so from this website, you can just click here for games. But if you do that, it'll take you to all the games on the Global Game Jam. If you look down, and on the right side, you'll see all the details for some of the games that were made. This is actually the one that I made, Odd, which was a sock pairing game. It was like a troll game. We wanted to make a game where you had to pair socks, but we kind of put a bit of weird, like almost Five Nights at Freddy's type stuff in there. Anyway, if you want to check that out, you can. I'm not going to be playing it today because I feel weird playing my own game on stream. But if you ever want to check it out, you can find it easily on Scratch. It's actually, I was the only person who made a game in Scratch, but it was good fun. All right, so there's a little button here, See All Games. And that will take you through to, these are all the games made by Perth game designers. And some of them, because people they make these little websites and they don't always upload the game file that they make, because not everyone succeeds. Not everyone actually finishes their game in the time. It's a hard challenge to finish a fully working game in 2 days. So if you wanted to get a game, one of my favorites is Get That Bread. This is a really fun game. I'm going to show you this later. You click on Get That Bread, and there'll be a button somewhere, usually at the very bottom, with the executable here. And if you click on Bread Game Build Zip, it will download that to your download folder. And then if you go into your download folder, you need to make sure, because it's in a zip file. Do you guys know what zip files are? It's a way of taking a bunch of files and making them smaller so you can put them on the internet and they're easier to download. But once you have to take things out of a zip file before you can use them. So what I do is I just have a little folder with the games, and I just sort of, if I want to take the bread game, if you double click on your zip file of the bread game, you can drag this out into another folder where you can play the bread game. So speaking of which, let me show you the bread game. So this is a really fun game. and it's a really good idea. And the other thing that you can start thinking about, this is the bread game here. The other thing that you can start thinking about is if these are the types of games that you might be able to recreate in Scratch. So this one needs a controller, so if you're playing at home, I don't think it works with mouse and keyboard. No, it doesn't. So you need like an Xbox controller. So here we are, we're controlling this duck. Okay, so we've got some controls. Oh, I've got a wrench that I can use. Now, I think there was originally a repair mechanic that actually didn't end up being finished in the game. Okay, that's cool. So I can walk from one area to another. All right. So, this isn't too complicated, pretty simple, and I need to find where the bread is. But now here's where things get interesting. So if I move this part of the controller, watch what happens. Watch closely. So your entire map is like a Rubik's Cube that you can move around. Oh, did you see the bread? All right, there's the bread. I need to get that bread. And now if you look up in the top right corner of your screen, you'll see that I have this map now based on this cube, which moves around. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get to that bread up there. So, nearly, maybe. So, again, there we go, this might work. If you guys want to, should I go up? If you guys want to get this game, then just follow those instructions that I gave earlier. And if you forget, then just look up the YouTube video to watch again. Oh, there's the bread. Oh, goodness. Hello, kitten. All right, how do I get this? All right, let's try going. Oh, now it's in that corner. All right, okay. Let's see if I go up here, and you can see it's flashing, the bread is like sort of spinning and flashing in the top right corner of the screen. Oh man. Oh no, glitches. Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine. Alrighty. Come on. We can do this. Alright, so let's try going up here. All right, I need to get through here. Oh, this is tight. So this game, theoretically, it generates a random level every time. So it is possible that you get a random level that cannot be beaten. Oh, okay. So if I can go around there, I might have gotten an impossible level. Oh, wait, okay. Oh, no, I just can't do it. I wonder if... So yeah, I could just restart this game, but I'll probably move on to the next one if I can't beat it. Oh, this is so frustrating. All right, let's try... let's try it one more time. Let's load it up a second time, because it's possible for it to load you an impossible level, because it's such a experimental... Hey! Easy peasy, easy game. Winner is you. But this is a really cool idea, and have a think about it. This wouldn't necessarily be impossible to make in Scratch. It would have to look a bit different, the way that it works in Scratch. Alrighty. Okay, let's move on to the next game. We've done the bread game. All right. Okay, this is pretty good. This is a very pretty game. This game is called Beholder. Beholder is an ambient puzzle game about shifting your perspective to see that things may not be quite as broken as they first appear. Instructions: hold the left mouse button and drag to orbit the camera, hold the right mouse button and drag to zoom and pan the camera, find a perspective where the fragments come together to form the silhouetted object. Alrighty, I've already downloaded these to save us some time. Let's load this up. This one had a nice sound from what I remember. Ooh, okay. Alright, so we need to find some kind of vase. So yeah, I love Scratch, I love working with Scratch, but are we going to do this first time? I love Scratch, but it's very difficult to do 3D games in Scratch. Whereas Unity, which most of these games I've used, oh, that's pretty. They can do these 3D effects, the sorts of 3D effects that Scratch just can't do. Unity is something that I don't know how it works. It's very hard to use. Oh, well, it's not very hard to use. It's just a lot of challenge. Am I just acing this? All right. Zoom in on this. Come on. Come on. Lovely. So these are like really interesting ideas. This would be quite a cool iPad game. A simple one, but like, does anyone recognize this? Does anyone recognize this fellow? It is a horrible goose. Have I just, oh man, I'm the best at this game. I have gotten like the answer so fast each time. And there is the honking noise. But yeah, there's a lot of actually, the thing that's clever that you didn't really see this time round is that there's actually a lot of other sort of, like you can see there's a lot of other goose shapes, but they don't quite line up the same way, and only one of them works. So sometimes you can find something that looks like it should be the goose, but it isn't. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. Okay, so we played that one. Okay, so let's try, actually, which one of these games would you like to play next? We've got Bull, Emoticon Factory, Fix Fight, Heartbroken, Little Repair Shop, Roombas with Knives, Tailspin, or Widowmaker. Let's make this bigger. View large icons. Write what game you'd like us to play next in chat. And there's a few others actually as well. What I'll do is while people are voting for the next game they want to see, I'm going to start the next one, which is... Actually, we've got one. Let's do Tailspin. So we can get rid of that. This one's Tailspin. The year is 2000X. Humanity is facing a shortage of hot chips due to unrelenting raids by organized faction of seagulls. You must defend the last of the great chip blimps from attack while keeping it airborne in order to save humanity's last supply of hot chips. Okay, I'm in. All right. Now, we need to go to this one. We need to go to Tailspin and open this up. And as I said, all these games are free online, so you can play them. So this one you can play with keyboard. What is he firing? A coin almost. I like the animation on this. I actually really like the sort of pixelated art aesthetic. Uh-oh, that's a lot of seagulls. So many seagulls. Oh, come on, away you go, away you go. You cannot have my hot chips. What happens if you fall off the edge? Oh, we fall infinitely. Come on. we've got to survive until we get to our destination, which I think is in the top right corner, but we're losing HP. And I think originally, again, there was a repair function here so that you could repair the blimp. I wonder what happens if we do not get to our destination though, if I just let us die. All the seagulls. Uh-oh. My character's fallen off the screen. Bring him back. Here we go. You lose! Press escape. Very cool. Very cool. That would be a pretty simple game to make in Scratch, actually. Let's move this to played. Okay, next one that I'm going to show you. Now, this one's really cool. So, this one is called Dungeon Caretaker. I think this is such a cool idea. And there's also a really cool thing that Dungeon Caretaker does. So Dungeon Caretaker, basically, if you've played like an adventure game where you go into like Zelda, where you go into a dungeon, or you've seen these types of games, you go into a dungeon and you trigger the traps, and the traps try and do damage to you, and you smash all the pots and you open all of the chests. In this game, it's your job to go into the dungeon after the adventurers have already gone through it, and you have to fix it all. You have to set it all back to the way it was so that a new group of adventurers can come through, which I think is so funny. Such a cool idea. Yeah, Tailspin was a TV show. It's a good TV show. Alrighty. Play, and this one's very clever. There's a little button here, play now. And if we were to click on that, we can actually play the whole thing in the browser. So if you followed me along and if you're on the website, you can actually click the button and play this game with me if you like. All right. So this is pretty cool because, oh, come on. Oh, there we go. So what you've got to do is all these broken pots, you've got to fix them up. Uh-oh, have I gotten myself stuck? Immediately. I have. All right, let's refresh this. Alrighty, okay, let's start this again. Okay. Okay, this is cool. Got to press E to fix things. Let's try going through here. I really like the aesthetic of this. It's almost kind of like, it's almost got kind of like a bit of a Minecraft quality to it, but like the or like a it's like 3D pixel art. That's kind of what it makes me think of. Come on, you're gonna let me through? Do I have to maybe press this switch? There we go. So you can fix various things. You can close this chest. Oh, that's a cool chest. Whoa. Uh-oh. All right, let's pull this lever, see what it does. Oh, that resets the traps. I've got stuck in a wall. If I walk over this, ouch! Yeah, walk through the traps. Can I reset them again? I can. Uh-oh, got myself stuck in a wall. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I think there's an entire game there. It's such a good idea. I've never seen a game like that where you've got to go through and fix a dungeon. All right, so let's do. Yeah, we've done that one. Done that one. Done this one. All right, Little Repair Shop. This is a good game, actually. This is quite clever. All right, so let's open this up. So you can drag around all these objects, and what you need to do is link them up again to fix them. So this looks like it's a chair, so if I click there and drag to here, all right, cool. Cool. Okay. So let's drag that to there. Okay. Good, good, good. Now, which of these is meant to go on which of these? Oh, come on, gently. Let's try this one on that one. Let's try this one on maybe that one. That's one on that one. Hey, we've got like a working chair again. We've repaired the chair. Alright, let's sell this. We made $50. Nice. Okay, alright, cool. Let's try... What about, does that bit go to there? It does. What about this bit to here? Okay, that looks good. And then that bit to here. Come on, come on. Alright, nice, nice. Good. Let's put that. Uh-oh, come on. That to there. Alright, let's try. Okay, so this table is coming together. Now if I put this one on that one. Uh-oh, that's a bit wrong. Okay, that's not looking so good, but I don't think I can go back. So, sell. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's just do this completely randomly. Let's just make a complete abomination. Just a complete and utter abomination. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, this is, oh, man. We're fixing it. We're fixing it. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, let's put you there. And... oh, no! Oh dear. Oh no. Sell? It's fine. Alright, and that's the end. So that's a cool idea. Again, you can do so much more once you're working in 3 dimensions. So one thing that UJ's been mentioning in a few emails is to try and get you guys into doing some coding that would help you to like learn written languages rather than just Scratch, because then you could make some you could use that written stuff to learn how to use tools such as Unity and Unreal Engine and make 3D games, which are very cool. All right, little repair shop. All right, what do we want to play next, guys? Yeah, download Little Repair Shop. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I like it. Okay, this one's great. Okay, if you see any other games you want me to play, just vote for them in the chat. Otherwise, I will just keep selecting them. We're almost out of time already. Goodness me, running low. All right, so I really like this bull game. This bull game is really funny. It's the Minotaur Emporium of unmistakably curious curios and collectibles, a global game jam project by Pot Beef Smolective. All right, so we need a controller for this one. All right, let's press start. I was once a humble bull in the field, but I found myself asking. So I cleaned myself up and tried to find work. It's not easy to find a job as a bull. I got a job. The only problem is it's in a china shop. Here's hoping my first day goes well. Okay, we're a bull, and we have a job in a china shop. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's broken. Okay. Okay, so our controls. We can walk fast. We can repair the broken item. All right. Gently. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, gently. All right, we can repair this, right? All right, so I can use the triggers to repair. I'm just going to repair like this. Oh! Okay, so these are the repair buttons. Let's repair this. At the till. Okay, can we open the till? Nice and gently. Uh-oh. Alright. Oh! Oh, no. Okay, I can repair it. I can repair it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's try walking fast. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Alright. Now, that looks fine. Now, I'll just walk up to it. Just walk up to it like this. Oh, no. Oh, I love that we've got a repair list on the left with all the vases and glasses. Alright, we're just gonna... Hello, sir. I would like to just purchase these. Yes, I'd like to purchase all of these. Okay, okay. This game is, by the way, absurdly fun. Oh, look at it. It's so perfect. So perfect. Wouldn't it be a shame if something were to happen to it? Alright. Come on. Yeah. 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 And... Perfect. Perfect. We are the best employee. We are absolutely the best employee. Oh, it's a bit loud for me. Is it loud for you guys, all that jangling? Move that to played. Alrighty. Okay, so... Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end of today's session. There's a bunch of other games that are really good fun. And yeah, I highly recommend that you try them. What we'll do is we'll go to Scratch so that we can play Yo-Yo Cake's game. Is there anyone else who had some games they wanted me to play in Scratch? Alrighty. You want me to do the music studio? Alright, let's have a look. What am I meant to do? I meant to use the code Coffin. Type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to make a sequence of the guitar, then press space to play it. Oh, that's really nice. You've got a link to the Scratch studio. Oh, and a link to your YouTube channel as well. Very nice. Alright, so... So this is as it was before. Alright, let's have a look inside. Let's have a look inside. If the key M is pressed, so hit play, M, what's the cheat code? If the answer equals future, lol, you got trolled. Alright, and if we go M, what's the cheat code? We go Coffin. I recognize this song. There's a bunch of really, really funny versions of this song, actually. Quite enjoyable. I can't play it for too long, otherwise the YouTube police will come for me. Alright, bee dodging. You want to do bee dodging sim? Alright, let's go. Huh? Scratch. Leave. Bee dodging. Oh, I just typed in bee dodging and it came up. That's really good. Just realized. Didn't even need to search for your name. Alright, let's play this. Let's play this. So we have to click on them, maybe? You got stung. Don't go to the... So what's meant to be dodging the bees? So if I hit go... Oh, it's the mouse. Alright, cool. Keep the mouse out of the way. I'm curious, Blake, can I cheat by doing it like this? Oh no, I got stung. So, what? Yeah, I'm curious. So if I go go. Oh! I do have something following around my mouse. I just couldn't see it at the beginning. Right. So that might be a... Oh no! Alright. So the trick with these games is like giving yourself enough time to dodge and then kind of trying to unfocus your eyes so that you just kind of see everything coming from your peripheral vision. Oh, that's getting bigger too. It's going to be harder to dodge. If we stay on the right, it should be... Oh, that was close. Are they getting faster as well, Blake? Oh, we now got a car. Gently. Easy does it. This is kind of a bit easier to dodge, which is good. But it could change at any second to something that's much harder to dodge. Okay. Yeah, that's harder to dodge. It's kind of like, is that some kind of Tesla van or something? If anyone else has got some games for me to play, let me know. We might do one last game from the Global Game Jam. It's a choose your own adventure. So, this looks like, oh no. Look at how all the little, this is gonna be so big. This is so big, so difficult to dodge. Come on, come on. Oh no, it's even bigger. How long does this go for? Oh! There we go. I see. It changes into all sorts of things. That's kind of cool. All right, very nice. What's really interesting, if you have a look at Infamous's code, he's got glide 0.01 seconds to mouse pointer. So you can notice that if we were to play it again, although you can't see, from the very beginning, there's a bit of a delay, which makes the game a bit harder. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one last game, and that's going to be it for today. And then tomorrow we're back to our regularly scheduled programming. Have you guys all gone back to school now? I think it's the first day back. Who's going back into physically school and who's doing it from home? So there's a few interesting games. I'm not going to play them. This is really cool. This is all about finding objects that are meant to go into paintings. This is really funny. It's you have to fix a computer, but all of the things you have to do to the computer is so dumb. Like if the computer goes on fire, you have to throw water at it. It's very funny. This one's crazy. We won't go into that one in detail. Roombas with Knives is pretty funny. It's a stealth game. You have to creep around these Roombas with knives and fix the server. In fact, do you know what? That's the one that we'll finish on. There's this. So this game is really good. I was going to do this one, but this one will probably take a while. So if you want to play a really fun, really cool, funny choose your own adventure, this one, the Super Cool Quest for the Ivy Grip. And you don't need to download anything for this one. If you go to this particular game, you can click play now, just here, at the very bottom, and you can run the game, and it's a choose your own adventure. Oh, and it's remembered where I'm at with my previous game. So yeah, here's the map. So you go on this adventure, and all of the art was made on a whiteboard. They took photos of the whiteboard and they drew all the different art. And you go to this magical kingdom and you've got to make different choices. And depending on what you do, you'll get good endings and bad endings. And the whole thing's free. You can play the whole thing. It's very funny. And you meet very funny characters. So to finish things off, let's play Roombas with Knives. This is kind of interesting, actually, as well. If you want to play this one, Broken, Heartbroken, I think, you're playing a heart that's trying to avoid all of these cool, like, explosion effects. All right. Roombas with knives. And then we're done for the day. All right. Got to be stealthy. All right. Controls. We move using the WASD or the arrow keys. You've got to press and hold C to sneak. Press and hold left shift to sprint. Okay. Let's be sneaky. I'm holding down C to sneak. Oh, gently. Press this button. So what you're going to do is you're going to get to the server here. You have to fix it, and then you have to get back. But I think once you fix the server and the lights go on, the Roombas with knives are no longer patrolling for you. Yeah, they're not moving anymore. Okay, cool. All right, now it's the next level. All right. Easy does it. Some more things in the way. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh, that button doesn't work. Alright, let's see if there are any other buttons. Uh-oh, come on. Gotta try and sneak around this Roomba. Come on, this little Roomba. Alright. Uh-oh, oh no! Ah. Okay, alright, let's try super fast. Let's just run. Let's just run the whole way. Uh-oh. No! Ah, okay. I've played, so this is the old version, which you can still get on the website. The person who made this game has since made a newer version, which has got a bunch of different new levels, and there's actually a slightly different viewpoint as well. But I do like the idea of this. Roombas with knives. Alrighty, guys. Well, there we go. Well, I hope that was something a bit different. We'll be back to doing our normal coding as of tomorrow. You guys all take care. And let me know if there's other things you'd like to do. Like, I hope that this is interesting with the Global Game Jam. I hope this has kind of inspired you by seeing other games that have been made by people in short periods of time. And these are like people who aren't much older than you. They're like, you know, the university age. So if this is an industry you want to go into, if you want to make games later in your life, then yeah, this is a really good thing to like look into. Maybe have a think about, once you get old enough, taking part in the Global Game Jam. Maybe have a look at some of the other games that the Global Game Jam has. These are just the Perth ones. But it's kind of cool seeing games made by like normal people and seeing like these really interesting new ideas. So if you've got some games for me to play, remember to tell me at the beginning of next session. Yeah, if you've got any requests for what you'd like us to do, I think that if we do something like this again, it might be fun to play games that we can all play together. Like we can all jump online, jump onto a website and play like a .io game together. We're also looking into maybe doing some sort of Minecraft activities as well. So let me know if that's something that would interest you. Leave any requests for events in the comments. But yeah, we'll be doing how to make an animation tomorrow at 3:30, and then we're going to be doing Breakout Part 2 on Thursday at 3:30. So until then, stay awesome, be cool to each other, and take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time, ninjas.